Hey y'all, welcome to D&G's Parlé.
Well, we keep y'all at the park.
And let y'all know the real.
So if you can't take the heat, then get out the kitchen.
Listen to me now.
All right. First of all, thank you guys for watching our previous episodes. If you haven't went and watched, click out of this one, go watch them, come back.
Yes, please.
18.
If you ain't.
Y'all already know where we was going with this. If you ain't 18 or older, come back and see us at your birthday time, okay? When you hit 18, you come back and you see us or watch with your parents, whatever you feel you need to do. Do not watch this if you're not the age of 18.
Because we do get real raw, raunchy. We just keep it real and uncut, unedited. Well, we edit, of course, but our words are unedited.
Very much so. Also, I just want to go ahead and throw this out on the table. Anytime we discuss something or talk about something, it's always just been general topics. It's never to talk about someone specifically or situation specifically. This is just us being us, okay? Just stating our opinions.
Yeah, per usual, but you know, it's, how do you say this? Unavoidable to step on people's toes, and if we step on them, then I just like take a step back.
Take some. we telling y'all straight up right now, it ain't that, okay? This ain't that over here. So, D.
All right, so this has been a hot topic for a while, and I want to know if you think that a couple should go 50-50 on everything, mainly bills and stuff.
I kind of am 50-50 about that. Because I do feel like.
And before she gets to it, there's no right or wrong answer. You do what works best for you.
Right, and your relationship.
Yep.
Like, we already told y'all, we just speaking our opinions and how we feel about things. I feel personally that sometimes it can be 50-50. Like,
sometimes.
Well, I would say like right now, yes. I agree with 50-50 because we in a real bad inflation. Like, I don't know if y'all done looked around, but baby, you paying, I feel like $90-something for just to go to get two items out the doggone.
Just go down the road.
Go get two items out the doggone grocery store. You done spent $90. Like, I don't.
And if you're watching this in the future, hopefully the economy has stabilized. But right now, 2023, I think what?
Right.
Cheeseburger.
September 27th.
Yeah, but a cheeseburger from McDonald's cost $4 when they used to be on the dollar menu.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Stuff is so high, gas is so high. So with that being said, I don't feel like a lot of the pressure of a man should be for him or for a woman to do everything by themselves. I feel like if you're in a relationship, y'all should be helping each other out. You're supposed to be a team. Now, granted, I do feel like the man is supposed to be the provider of the household. I do.
That's a traditional value.
I do.
That's how you were raised.
Correct. However, and with when it's like this and stuff gets hard, like you're supposed to be your significant other's team player. So if I see that this person is falling short, what I'm supposed to help pick up the slack. I'm not supposed to down him and say, oh, well, you need to do better. You need to find a way to make this work. Like, no, I feel like everything should be split 50-50.
I agree to a certain extent.
What's the extent?
But like you said, in this economy, I definitely agree 50-50. Mm-hmm. Especially if y'all live together.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know. I'm kind of old school a little bit. I'm not saying that women shouldn't work or nothing, but I do feel like the man is supposed to be the provider, and I feel like he's supposed to be the breadwinner and stuff like that. But I do understand that we live in 2023. Women are making more money than men, and that's perfectly fine. That's how it should be. We should all be equals.
I agree.
So yeah, I do agree with 50-50, but at the same time, it's like I feel like the man should take care of the woman. I just believe so much in chivalry. Like, like hold the door open for a woman. I feel like that's part of chivalry.
Oh, yeah, that is gone. Like, opening the door for a woman, opening the door for her to
walk
get out
on
the
car,
outside, hold her hand,
like, inside.
Yeah, like, I 100% agree with you. Like, it's just, you don't see that often anymore.
And I do feel like that's part of chivalry, but I also feel like it's kind of part of patriarchy as well, like the man being the head of the house. That's how I was raised.
That's how
I just feel like that's how it is, but at the same time, I do agree, and I see the modern view as well, like, hey, we equals, we need to go 50-50.
I agree.
Like, we just need to, especially in this economy.
That's all we can say.
Unless you filthy rich. Like, that's different. We talking about regular, everyday,
9-to-5 workers, like, it's very hard to be an independent person. We're not knocking anybody, and I tip my hats to anybody that is doing it independently, especially now. I tip my hat to you. I'm proud of you. If don't nobody else tell you, we proud of y'all, cause baby,
especially single parents.
Baby, yes, especially single parents.
With
Cause
no
let me
support.
tell y'all, I don't know what I would do without my mom and daddy.
It takes a village.
It do take a village. I just said that
village.
the other day to them. You just don't know. Like, I wouldn't know what to do without my mama and daddy and them being great grandparents to my kids. Like, it is so hard to raise a child right now. Like, we were just talking about at work, you know, the things that we used to have to go through back in the day and how easy it was to live. Like,
yeah,
it's so bad now. And I'm so used to seeing, like, I grew up in a household, granted, I did grow up in a household where the man was supposed to be the provider, but did my mama not work? Yeah, she worked every chance she got.
Right.
So, yeah, like, it ain't nothing wrong with having your own money.
That's what I wanted to touch on. If you are in a situation where you being taken care of, make sure you have your own.
Oh, absolutely, baby. I would never depend on a man.
Because the second that person leave you, because we know a couple or two.
They can't take care of themselves without their man taking care of them, or can't take care of themselves without their woman taking care of them. Baby, get up off your ASS and do some work.
Because the second that person decide they done with you, done with all your shit, ready to leave.
That's it.
You up the creek without the boat, paddle,
Or the water.
Or the water.
Cause shoot, I could never not have my own.
It would be nice. I ain't gonna lie. It would be nice to be taken care of, but I still need my own. I need my own bank account, my own money, my own car, my own place. I need my own everything because you just never know what that person thinking. And a lot of people are indirect.
Cause
they
the
do
switch
shit
will
behind
flip
your
off
back.
anytime.
They do shit behind your back. They won't give you no signs. They won't tell you that they finna leave. They'll just leave you high and dry.
Or sometimes they can be showing signs and you still don't get it, and you gonna be left high and dry.
Especially like when that person, I feel like that's wrong. Like, how would you as an individual accept and allow that person to take so much burden on themselves, someone who you claim to love and care about?
I agree. Like,
I just don't understand that. I understand like some people are very selfish. And I feel like if you're very selfish, get with someone who will just stay by yourself. Don't even be with no one.
Right.
If you ain't willing to compromise nothing, you just need to be alone. Just casually fuck.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't see how people you can just, whether it's man or woman, like, just put so much pressure on that person that you claim to love. Like, I couldn't dare do that to my significant other. Like, even if I see him struggling, I got to figure out some type of way to make something shake so that I can relieve some of that off of them. Like, especially with that being said, because I still feel like it is a lot of people that look at it that way, that a man is supposed to be the provider of the household, you know?
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, why would you want to, like, sit there and watch him suffering? Like, you know what I'm saying? He might not show signs of suffering, but if I know that I'm genuinely running this man in the mud and he doing literally everything for me, I got to do something. Like, I got to take some of that off of him. I just could not do that. And a man has a lot, like, men go through a lot.
I was about to say, because, you know, a lot of us, many of us, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of us are raised to think that way, that you're supposed to go get a job, take care of your wife and kids.
I agree.
That's how we are raised.
I know. Yeah, 100%. But, I mean, and all women think, you know, to let go of some of that pressure. But that just makes it harder on that man. Like,
and what makes it even...
a lot of people don't understand being your man piece.
What makes it even worse is that some of them don't even take care of the kids. They don't even clean. They don't even cook. And they still been taken care of. Like, if I'm working all these hours taking care of you and the kids, I expect to come home.
To a clean
Oh my God,
house?
this sounds so fucking patriarchal and misogynistic. Oh,
no,
shit.
but if you not doing nothing though, like if you not not doing nothing, if you're not taking no pressure off the man, the least you can do, or the woman,
the
least
woman.
you can do is have the house clean when they come home from work.
A high ready meal.
Yes. Have the TV on, the game on, whatever whether it's that woman likes to listen to music. Okay, well, have the meal ready for her and have her favorite
hot
music.
bell.
Yeah, her music, some bubbles, or if it's the man, have him a nice meal, his game turned on, have his little chair set up and ready, or if he smoke, do whatever. Have that stuff ready for him when he comes home if you're not gonna do anything else. That's the least.
Now that's like 100-0 relationship. And a 50-50 relationship, how you feel about having those things, like following those quote-unquote rules? And a 50-50.
I do still feel like, you ain't got to do it every day. I don't feel like it should be done all the time. But yes, occasionally, I do still feel like, yes, you should do that for your significant other. Whether it's a surprise outing or you bring it home, takeout, or, you got a little movie plan for y'all. Or you just simply, setting up the game. But when you go through everyday life, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, you do fall short because you get into this routine of doing things over and over again. You wake up, okay, I gotta make this money, I gotta make this happen, I gotta make that happen, I got this bill coming up, I got that. So you get into the routine of like hustle, and you forget about your home a lot of times. Like you forget about home. And I do it myself. I know for a fact that it happens because I fall victim to it a lot of times. And that's my bad, but it's all about taking accountability and learning from that and trying to, fix those situations.
Especially if your partner brings it up to you.
Absolutely.
I can see.
Absolutely.
I'm not even saying it's right if they don't bring it up, but you kind of a little more justified if they don't bring it up because it's like they don't have a problem with it.
Right. You don't say a closed mouth don't what?
Don't get fed.
That's it. Now, however, I do still feel like even if they bring it up or whatever and it don't change, or even if it did change and it falls back off, like I feel like it ain't nothing wrong with bringing that up to their attention again because, like we said, we're human and we get lost in everyday life. Don't just expect like,
especially
hey, I told you. Right. If you say, hey, I told you this 2 weeks ago and now you back to the same old, okay, hey. That person's human. We're human. We know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. I'll pay more attention to that because you do. When you become a parent, you do become lost in other worlds. There's so much stuff out there. You worried about your own everyday life plus everything that the kids got going on with. They got after school or sports or homework
PTA,
or whatever.
Parent-teacher meeting.
PTO, ain't it?
I don't know. Parent-teacher meeting.
Yeah, that.
I don't know where I got A
like
from.
it's a lot of stuff that can play a factor in you just forgetting about your home.
And then you got parents too. Most people have parents that have to, worry about or support a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. Friends. You have friends who have events you need to go to. It's
a lot. It takes a toll on you. But what I do suggest is if your relationship is not 50-50 and that doesn't work for you, that's cool. If it is 140 or whatever, like whatever the case, 100-0, whatever the case may be, always try to find some type of common ground where y'all both are neutral, not just you, if you're the zero.
And keep your own. It's always nice to have your own. It's nothing like your own.
It's absolutely nothing like your own.
Like we always say, at the end of the day, do what works best for you and yours. These are just opinions, and opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one.
I didn't know where you were going with that. Well, we about to ER this, as we can say, and wrap it up and tie it with a bow.
2 or 3. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We have enjoyed this conversation. What do y'all think? Thank you all so much for your continuous support and love and respect.
Get it all out, Lord. It's time to wrap it up and tie it with a bow.
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. We will talk to y'all in the next episode.
Bye.